How's it going, everybody? My name is Cave. I speedrun this game, tape to tape, and with me, I have a really sick commentator. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. Shout out to all the jerseys in the back, by the way. I love them. I'm Hastan. I'm representing the tape to tape dev team as the community manager, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Yep, so before we hop into the tape to tape run, do you want to sort of talk about what tape to tape is really quick, Hastan?
So Tape to Tape is a game that was inspired by NHL 94, but turned out into a hockey roguelite. Basically, well, the run itself is, if you lose, well, you go back to the very start. Hopefully Cave is not going to lose. Cave is going to absolutely demolish all the teams in his way. But you gain power-ups as you progress, so every wins you get a special power-up, either passive or active ability, and after each boss you also get a team relic that will help him throughout the run. It is to note that the run is currently seeded, so there are a lot of things that are manipulated, but there are some bits of RNG. Throughout the run you'll see Cave will, in the menus, will go. When you see him go very confidently for a power-up, that means that is most likely seeded. But if you see a moment of hesitation, that means he is actually deciding between power-ups and abilities that throughout the RNG that the game offers.
Yep, and then one last thing before we start, we're going to be scoring a lot of goals in this run, so every time I score, I need chat and everyone in the audience, yell out goal, go crazy, do whatever you need to, but I'll definitely need that energy throughout the run. So, with all that said, let's get started with the tape to tape easy campaign speed run. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, start. So, at the start of each run, we're going to choose an ability, a superstar, and an artifact. We're going to choose Dash, you just go faster with Angus McShaggy, sorry. Then we choose Cam Amber. 1, because he's got really good well-rounded stats and abilities off rip. And 2, because he's incredibly good looking. And 3, we're going to take Remarkable Rock. We're going to try to mercy roll every single team. That's the fastest way to get through the game. For regular teams, that's going up 4-0. For elite teams, that's going up 6-0. And the Remarkable Rock makes it so the first goal scored in every game counts as 2 points. Immediately here, we're going to lose our first game. Whenever you play the Spartans, we're going to lose right away. Losing to them doesn't end your run, and we don't really care that much about the reward versus time trade-off. And now you're playing the top cheese. To score, I ideally just try to pass back and forth in front of the net to try to get the goalie sort of out of the way. And Hastan, you want to talk a little bit about the top cheese in general?
Well, the top cheese is almost a given here. It's a fast team, but not that fast. And if you are body checking them, taking them out of the game, well, it's going to increase your chances at scoring and getting those 2-on-0s, and well, it's going to be pretty straightforward, and you'll see most of how the goals are scored in the game. Here Cave is trying to set up a one-timer pass, which is basically passing to your teammates and firing up a shot. And as you can see, Angus has an icon above his head. That is the get them cheers on. Very nice goal. So you can see the icon above his head is the dash ability, and once he activates it, he goes much faster.
Whew. Okay, first game out of the way. I just had to score. I had to see the puck go into the net one time, you know? So that's our first game. Yeah, those are fine abilities, I guess. So there we picked up, we went to a cabin. Each cabin has like a little scenario that gives you a different buff or debuff. Do you want to talk about the one I just picked up, Hastan?
So that is one of the events that you can have in tape to tape. This one is Angus basically meets with a pack of wolves, rabid wolves, and gets rabies. And what that does is that anyone close to him will run in fear. Well, skate away in fear, rather. And it is very good to have also because when the opposing team takes a shot at your goaltender, they can miss the net.
We didn't even get to talk about the meatballs.
Almost 100. What's that, sorry?
Didn't even get to talk about the meatballs.
Well, the meatballs went way too fast. And, I mean, against the meatballs, they could clear the puck out of their zone, which loses a lot of time. But as you can see, Cave absolutely demolished them.
The goalie's basically AFK for the meatballs. And now we're playing the refs, who like to play very fair. The refs would never cheat a team.
Well, the referees would never cheat. That's for sure. Where would you ever see referees cheat in a sports game or sports in general, right? So before we go through the whole cheating, I think it's a good time to go for a donation, Anade.
Perfect. We have $30 from Zach Byers. Here is Cave, faster than Ravine Flyer 2, more electric than Thunder River, quicker than X-Scream Drop Tower, smoother than the Comet. Witness, go Cave, go! And we also met that Talk to All Handsome Frogs incentive. Thank you so much. Keep those donations coming.
Thank you. As you can see, the referee on their team actually threw the puck at our net, and it would have been pretty bad if we would have got scored on.
Remarkable Rock works both ways. So if I score first, I get 2 points, but if the other team scores first, they get 2. So it's that's my main fear is another team scored on me first. If another team scores once, that's fine. It's the scoring. Oh wait, what's going on? Wait
up.
What do you mean? It was in the net. What?
That was not coded.
Not really room for decision there. It was very clearly in, but I guess we'll have to just score some more. Like I mentioned earlier, elite games you do have to win 6-0, so there is a little more scoring involved.
Well, in tape to tape, the referees does cheat, and most of the time, the first goal that you score will be waved off, meaning that it will not count. There is a very rare chance, about 1 in 50, that that the goal will not be waved off. But unfortunately, no RNG on our side. But that's fine.
Yeah, it is insane RNG when the goal actually counts. Oh. I don't know if that one went in, but we'll take it. Ref felt bad.
Hey, they waved one off. You know what? I'll take it.
Oh no. We have some time for some more donations as well.
Perfect. We have a donation here, $100 from Matthew Rory. Says, show the golfers who's boss. Thanks for streaming from all of us here at Null.
Shout out, Noel.
Shout out to Noel.
We also have $100 from El Santiago saying, good morning, GDQ, good morning, chat, and good morning to Cave and Dev. I hope your breakfast was good, and I hope we get to say good morning to Frogs today, too. Goal!
Ooh, you got the briefcase there, which is nice. That actually makes me feel way better. If you want to talk about what briefcase does.
So the briefcase being, after beating the bosses I mentioned previously, you get a team artifact, and the briefcase is basically reverts the first goal, any goal that is scored. Not the first goal, but having the remarkable rock, it is very good as a backup strat. So and it's not seeded, so it is total RNG here. So
the only artifacts seeded are the very first one we got, and then one we'll talk about later. Do you want to talk a bit about this Knights team we're playing against?
So the Crusaders are somewhat easy, I would say. You just have to be careful. If you shoot, that is an amazing goal, by the way.
Yeah, Angus took up for the team.
The tape is totally legal and totally valid, as you can see. That is an insane pace, Cave.
I love Angus's face with the rabies cabin thing. He just looks psycho.
You are crushing it. Well, I think before we go, the next game is the most important game. Headphone users, or everybody here, If you are into ASMR, this is the best ASMR that we have in Tape to Tape. Introducing the princess, and I'll let you guys hopefully see a little showcase of what the princess do.
I hate this game so much.
So the princess have the fart ability, and they fart your pucks away. And the goaltender is also farting your pucks away.
Yeah,
So
this
the
game is
strategy-
a massive pace killer. It's just, I really just try to put shots on net and hope for the best, because you can't do the 1-2 in front of the net because everything the puck flies around. So this game you're gonna see a lot more just me trying to pepper the goalie and hope for a good rebound than anything like that. If we can do this game safe, I'll be happy. We haven't talked much about Butcher yet, thankfully. Normally you don't want to talk about your goalie too often.
Well, it depends, right? But we don't want to see Butcher stopping any pucks. I mean, the goal is obviously winning, so if they're scoring, it's bad for us. And well, fun fact about Tape to Tape, did you know that there are 28 different fart sounds in Tape to Tape?
Did not know that. That's awesome.
From very silent to very loud, I mean, there are fart sounds for everyone.
Oh my. Water bottle in the... Where'd the bottle come from?
So the Princess are a very, very pace killer, I would say, just because of their abilities. But as I say that, Cave is doing it once again. Great goal. So you can lose a lot of times against the Princess. It is very normal. They are very hard, even in higher difficulties, in any different runs, seeded or not. They have a lot of abilities, so it is quite normal that Cave is.
Yeah, this is the first time we're actually going to see the second period.
I think we can go for a couple donations.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And those donations just keep coming in. We have $25 from R2 Dad 2. Gotta donate while my boy Cave is on stage. Glad to see you back at GDQ.
Cam Amber, you are so handsome.
We also have $5 from JB Henry. I love seeing hockey in GDQ. I hope Cave gets the first post-game stick. Sticks are unreal.
Shout out Shorzy.
So here you can see Cave selected the bribery power meet, and that gives, well, the referee is no longer against you, he is with you, and he will body check the opposing team most of the time. And the event that was selected prior to the team that we're facing, the Cultists, it is giving Angus a knight helmet and a sword. And the sword gives you the ability to disarm the opponent. So if he doesn't have the puck and gets closer to the puck carrier, he disarms them.
Yep. You want to talk a bit about what the Cultists do in general?
Well, the Cultists are a little more difficult, I would say, but I mean, they're clearly not that difficult for you. They will not allow you to be all alone with the goaltender. They will actually teleport back into their zone if they see you sneaking away by yourself. But as you can see, the red teleportation animation here.
I think Angus frozen body blocked the goalie there. I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch that later. That might be tech. When someone's about to get frozen, just run them into the goal.
And they also freeze your players. But again, going so fast that it is hard to go through what they do, right? I should do it in advance.
All right, here in Act 3, we're going to start out with another Spartan forfeit, because again, don't really care for the reward, would rather just save the time.
Saving time. So the next team, this is Act 3, so we're closing in on the final boss. The Act 3, the first team are the Disco team. So Cave, you'll see, you have Ozzy, Oi Oi Oi. The center, you'll see him very shortly with the afro. You need to stay away from him. He's on the left side of your screen. You need to stay away from him because he shares the disco fever and will make your players dance if you get too close.
Bench warmers showing up a little bit. I love when a bench warmer scores.
So the bench warmers are the players other than your superstar, other than Angus and Cam. And they have lower stats, but Cave are using them greatly right now. As you can see, a little dance here. I think that should worry Cave.
We can also talk a bit about the campfires and the stats they give. So you're going to see the 3 different things you can do on the path is you have the Spartan games, which are going to completely waste time. We don't get anything out of them. We have the campfires, which I'm about to go to here. Those will just give you one of the 4 stats, or you can go all around, well-rounded stats. And then there's also the cabins, which give you those special situations, like when I got the armor for our boy Angus. So you want to talk a bit about what each of the stats are and do?
So you have 4. You have 4 stats. You have shot power, shot accuracy, checking, and speed. So the checking is all the body checks and resistance to body checks. Speed that's for itself, and then the shot power and accuracy are 2 other stats that are very important. Especially, it may look very easy, but with more accuracy, more accurate you are at scoring goals. The pace is absolutely insane.
Minus the princess game and kind of the refs. This has been going really well. Oh, here's the big one. Whistle of time, big one.
Whistle of time.
Whistle of time, whenever I'm in the lead, it's going to make the time go down twice as fast. So for the speed run, that's great because this is actually the one team you can't mercy roll. But dribbling out the clock would be incredibly boring for a marathon. So me and Hastan talked, and we're going to donate $5 for each point scored. So I'm going to try to run the score up a bit on the golfers here.
Well, you have to mention 5 each.
Yeah.
It's $10 per goal.
Yeah.
And I need the crowd and the chat on every goal to go absolutely nuts and cheer for Cave.
Absolutely could not let the golfer score first, by the way. That'd be a nightmare situation. All right, we're good.
We have the briefcase. We're good.
Oh, we do have briefcase. I forgot about that. We haven't gotten scored on today
yet. We have the briefcase. So every goal is $10. I want the chat, the crowd to go wild.
Including golfers for the we'll if golfers manage to score, they'll get in on the charity too. But you want to talk about the golfers?
Well, the golfers have a mix of a lot of abilities. Their shots have modifiers. They have curved shots. They have lob shots. They can throw sticks. They're very, very, very durable. They're hard to body check. Depends on your checking stats. And also the rink. You'll see the rink is much different now. You have sand traps. You have a fairway, as we call it in golf. So all that is a fairway, all that's green is much faster. So you skate faster. The puck is faster. But if you land in the sand traps, that one is
Cam is so
trickling
sick.
in.
Cam Amber is he's the man. Cam Amber is the man that donates to charity.
I love it.
But yeah, I think with that, we got some time for donations.
We have time for a lot of donations.
Perfect. We have a lot of donations. We have $50 from Moonblaze Wolf. So there I was over at Games Done Quick, hanging out and watching speedruns. And this guy comes up to me, he says, "Hey pal, what are you doing?" I said, "We're here at GDQ playing hockey and raising money for PCF." And he said, "GDQ plays hockey?" And I said, "Does GDQ play hockey?" "Well, we play air hockey, ball hockey, barn hockey, bubble hockey, field hockey, floor hockey, ice hockey, kitchen hockey, road hockey, roller hockey, table hockey, twist hockey, and we play hockey, 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 hockey all the time." Thank you for that donation. We also, we have $25 from Amy Scott. Good luck, Cave. Love, Mimi. Time for more?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 2 periods to get there.
Perfect. We have $25 from Astro Lemonade. As they say in hockey, do that hockey. Thanks for everything, GDQ. Thank you for that donation. And then $25 from The Knight Who Goes Knee. Let's go Cave, let's go GDQ, and let's go Pens.
Yeah.
And then
You can see a lot of power.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
$25 from Fempress. As a big hockey fan, I want to donate during Tape to Tape. You got this, Cave, like a virtual Bobby Orr.
Got one more period worth, so we got time for another 2 or 3.
Of course. Well, we also have $50 from Granuel. Less than 3, let's talk to some frogs, gotta find out if any are princes. And thank you so much. I want to mention we did make that talk to all handsome frogs incentive earlier, but we still have that next incentive, upgrade to hard mode for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night open. So definitely keep those donations coming. We have lots more GDQ to come.
I think we got time for one more.
All right, one more. $5 from Escape Key Crochet. Hockey fans, can we get a $5 train going while shouting out our hockey teams? Go RIT Tigers and New York Rangers.
Yeah, so...
2 more.
Yeah, for sure. We need 2 more.
Perfect. We just have so many donations. $25 from Size, donating because the runner is in a Pens jersey. Go Pens! This run will be pensational. And then $50 from Aram210332. Let's go Pens! Hope Yins are enjoying then Pittsburgh Nats. I tried. I'm sorry.
That's good. Well, we're coming into an end, and that's 9 goals. Thank you. Can we get one more? Do we have time for one more goal?
Yeah, it's gonna be
12 seconds.
Oh no, they got the puck. Maybe I try to let them get a shot in on Butcher.
Oh, you have time.
All right, time's gonna come in a little bit when the score comes up, and time. So, appreciate everyone watching, donating. So quick shout out the excellent Rectangle team for making such a sick game and being super into the whole speedrunning scene right from the get-go. You guys rock, especially with getting me the seeded run for this. It took a lot of stress off of me. Shout out all of the Tape to Tape speedrunners. I know Brenzy's here in the back. We have a bunch of others in the Discord that are just super cool and nice to hang out with and always sharing their sick runs. Shout out my girlfriend Keelan for making the trip up with me and my cousin Hunter for letting me stay with him during this. That's been super helpful. Yeah, and if you ever want to get into Tape to Tape speedrunning, the barrier of entry is literally learning the controls and owning the game. It's super easy. You just score goals fast. Hassan, you want to do your shout outs?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we'll shout out to Cave and the dev team. Shout out to LLK and Maryland from the GDQ staff. They've been great help to us. They've been super supportive. And, well, do you have any more shout outs? I don't think I have any more shout outs. However, I will be in the Twitch chats. So be ready because I will be selecting anyone in the Twitch chats. And I will be giving away Tape to Tape copies. And as Cave mentioned, we have a small speedrunning community in our Discord. It's discord.gg/Tape to Tape if you want to join. And thank you so much, GDQ, for having us. It's been great. Thank you to everyone for donating. That's it.
Yeah, backing up the shout out for LLK. Did a lot of artwork. Not all of it made it onto the ice. You might have noticed we had some of the GDQ stuff on the ice. LLK made a bunch of sick stuff that unfortunately didn't look super cool on the ice. Maybe he leaks it because some of the stuff, like the velocity stuff he did was awesome. And I wish it could have gotten into the ice or the jerseys. But yeah, super shouts out to him. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a good rest of GDQ and keep those donations up. Thank you.
Thank you.